So I developed a diplomacy to where I'm more diplomatic in nature than I've ever been. You know, I just know how to just become whatever I'm in. I know how to adapt, and I know how to capitalize for me. And if it wasn't for this bid right here, I wouldn't have never developed the mental skills that I developed, because it's the way of the world. Like the world is everybody's rats. It's just how it goes now.
Yeah.
There's no honor anymore. There's no death before dishonor. You can get that out your head.
You're right. And it's reasons for that, bro. But question, so when you were there, did you already have in your mind, yo, I'm going to ascend? Or
no, I thought I was gonna be lit. I'm like, man, I'm about to give me a hip. I'm about to be on it. I'm about to be turned.
Yeah.
You know, this bitch ain't nothing, man. I'm fucking around, get me a conjugal visit in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I know they got some guards. I'm thinking it's gonna be like that. Like this bitch gonna be loose. Man, I got there, it was like, no, this campus ran by internal affairs.
Yeah.
They monitor every phone call.
Yeah.
I went on lockdown because of a phone call I had. And I ain't even say nothing incriminating.
Right.
I just was on the phone. I was like, look, babe, I'm gonna get off the phone. I'm about to go take care of this nation business. They was like, no, you're in a gang. They said I was a gang chief.
Yeah.
They just put all these,
put filth on you.
Yeah.
I have a problem with people putting filth on people. So I had a situation I had to deal with. And initially they tried to say that I was a leader of a gang, right? And unbeknownst to me, they do this to a lot of people.
I've never been in a gang.
Same.
Never.
Same. And people don't realize, even they tell them, like, oh, I'm in this, and they got it tatted on them, right? That's an additional 10 years, right? Enhancement. So you can have a 2-year burglary, you're doing 12 years, right? So I'm like, no. I'm like, no. There's certain things that I've encountered in my life I just would not accept. I didn't accept that, right? So I had to have a whole trial to prove that I'm not a gang leader. So they had to, and it was interesting, bro, because what they was trying to put on me, they did it easy. Just, yeah, he's in this, boom, right? So it's really on them to prove that I'm in a gang. But people don't even know that
without reasonable suspicion, without any plausible deniability.
Right. Here's the thing, though. You can fight it, but most people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? I was asking my lawyer, like, nah, I can't accept that. Like, nah, like, So I'm like, ask him if we can talk about this. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? He said, whoa, we can't have a hearing. I said, all right, cool. It ran up my whole retainer. I had to pay him again, but it got me off of that, you know what I'm saying? And I was shocked because the gang detective knew nothing about street life, urban life. I'm like, why is he the guy? You know what I'm saying? He pulling pictures off Facebook with the squad, like, see? Like, nah, that's not, like, you know, I'm a reader as well. I research everything, and I research all these laws. And I'm like, okay, they just got to prove that I committed 2 felonies in the name of this gang. You know what I'm saying? There's none of that. You know what I'm saying? This is my first offense. You feel me? So it got thrown out with ease. However, that one little step, most people have no idea they can do and take. And they get an additional 10 years on whatever they've done, and it's egregious, you know?
What happened with me was me being Muslim and me leading the prayers. You got all these different gang members that may be involved in different gangs, but religiously, we had the same religion. We practiced the same faith. So I used to lead the prayers. We was all praying together. And I went on lockdown for leading the prayer with all of these different gang members. I'm just this gang chief now. All I did is lead the prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all I did.
But
I never sanctioned any criminal activity.
Right.
I never sanctioned any type of violent attacks on any other inmates. There, nothing was under my sanction.
But see, that was a beautiful thing for them to try to punish you for doing a righteous deed.
And you only made me stronger.
You made you strong. It was thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Because the blessings that come after that is tenfold, for one. And
I wouldn't be here right now with you today.
Their punishment is going to be harsh.
I wouldn't be with y'all right now here today had they not been so tough on me. Because it really prepared me for the world.
Right.
Like when I came, I really understand now that freedom is not you being free. Freedom is you being free in your mind and your heart and your spirit, which is really a privilege for you to be free. It just taught me how to move within the confines of everything in life.
Right.
And excuse me. It's on Do Not Disturb. I don't know what.
They come through every now and then.
Forgive me. Forgive me. I don't know. Forgive me. So not sorry. Forgive me.
You good.
But it really just taught me how to operate within the confines of society while being as free as possible. Because it's one thing that I learned, that being my authentic self is beautiful, which you already know. It's very intimidating to other people.
Yeah.
But being your authentic self is beautiful.
Right.
And that's the greatest freedom that I learned.
That's dope, bro. I had a contingency plan on if I did go sit down, right? So I was like, all right, I can't see this happening, right? They want to give me 15 years. However, if it does,
We're not going.
However, if it does, I'm Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get smarter than Malcolm X, like, because, you know, his story, I mean, he became who he is in the joint. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was beautiful, right? So that was my plan. I'm going to be so wise when I get out of here. But fortunately, that didn't happen. However, things I've been thinking about lately is like, okay, so why didn't you still become Malcolm X?
Right.
Why do you have to be in jail for that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I've literally been on, like, pushing myself back into my... So here's the thing, bro. Like, I made street money most of my life. 2009, I lost everything, right? 10, rebuilt myself legally. 2012, all the way up to now, right? So listen, money is exciting, and having things and having that kind of freedom, right? So that has literally taken me off of my spiritual journey, right? And I've been very just a staunch capitalist in every sense of the word, you know? But it doesn't necessarily, it aligns with me as a man to be able to provide for people I love, right? And to be comfortable. But it doesn't align with my spirit, you feel me?
Right.
So I've been like, I'm a practical person, so I've been taking my steps lately to get back to that type of vibration. And, you know, I was telling my bro, I tell this guy everything, this is my brother right here, but I didn't tell him this yet, but I'm leaving in a month or so to be silent for 11 days. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that will help nudge me, you know what I'm saying, in a big way. Because it's scary to do that. Because I'm one of them people like...
What am I missing?
Yeah, exactly. I sleep really late because I'm always like, something going on. What's up? Checking in on this or whatever. So this is going to be a great exercise for me. I know it's going to be a lot of pain and a lot of suffering in that. Because for me, meditation is painful, and I suffer through that. I suffer through the sauna, right? I suffer through boredom. So I'm going to go put myself in that space intentionally. And I'm not saying X, Y, Z is going to happen. Who knows? But I'm going to go put myself through it because I feel like I need, like when I found out my health wasn't super good in 2016, I just said, I'm going back to 1 meal a day instantly, bam. You know what I'm saying? So some things I do need to make big leaps. You know what I mean?
That's an act of valor. Mm-hmm. That's an act of valor. And most people don't understand what I mean when I say act of valor. A lot of people can't be alone with themselves. Mm-hmm. They can't.
Right.
I can be alone with myself. Mm-hmm. I don't need to talk to nobody or nothing. I can talk to myself and figure it out. A lot of people don't want to face themselves.
Right.
And that's an act of valor. That's commendable. Because through isolation is where we reach elevation. That's when most of my epiphanies happen, when I'm alone. So I commend you on that. Like, that's beautiful. Like, we as men, we need that. We need to go in our cave. Yeah. We need to be recluse. We need to go in our cave, and that's what we heal our wounds and lick our scars, and then we come back out that cave. It's time to eat again.
That's real. So look, so that act of valor you speak of, the heroic journey. So I've had mine already, right?
Yes, sir.
However, I need another one. I thought I was good.
Nah, we never good.
I thought I was good. You know, my father, he had a quadruple bypass in his 40s, right? My father kicked that shit's ass. He was back walking, and when we brought him home from the hospital, he like, take me on a walk.
Because it's our energy.
Right. He couldn't walk from here to there without like dying, right?
Anything that go on in the body is energy.
Yeah,
we are energy.
For sure.
We can take that energy and translate it and transform it into what we needed to transform into.
Right.
It's just about knowing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Faith isn't something that you just think and believe.
Right.
It's that it's that substance in your heart where you know, man, I know I could beat this shit.
Right, correct. And that's me. That's my confidence, right? Because I've been
Shit
there
ain't
before.
nothing. I got this shit.
I fought the government. I fought the streets. I've always not survived but thrived, right? And I take a lot of little pride out of that, like starting in a deficit and even put myself in a deeper deficit and digging out of it and ascending as high as possible. But now, I've encountered my most formidable opponent, my most formidable, like the darkest of days. I've been in it for 2 months, currently. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I smile to keep from crying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tormented right now, and it's based on me, on nobody else. It's based on me becoming weak. It is what it is. The past 2 years, I have been eating junk food. I haven't been meditating consistently. I haven't been fasting. We used to fast once a week. You know, all of the things that I haven't been reading. I haven't been doing anything actively to be a better person, right? Because here's the thing, unfortunately, but fortunately, just like working out, I've been working out since I was a kid, right? So I have to do a lot to not just maintain, but to keep nudging up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't coast because I'm so far into being in an elite type of physical condition and mental condition. So it requires a lot from me to ascend. The same with matters of the heart and of the mind, right? I can't just coast and be a regular dude making money. It's not. It doesn't work.
No.
Because you will backslide. You will transgress, and I have done that. I've like last year, man. Like some of my behavior was very embarrassing on my emotional outbursts.
Mine too. Oh God,
you know what I'm saying? You feel me? It's very embarrassing to me, bro. And this is my heart. This is my heart, bro. Like I tell Sean all the time. I said, bro, I can't. I'm sitting on the sidelines, just waiting on my opportunity to make a great sacrifice for you, for people I love. I can't wait till somebody need a kidney. Not that I want anybody to need a kidney, but I can't. If you do, I'm gonna be pissed if you don't let me give it to you.
You take pride in charity and the aid and assistance of others.
Correct.
It makes you happy to make others happy.
Right. However, my activities, my daily living was not reflecting that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is where I'm at. I'm at a crossroad right now. Just like when in 2010, I'm about to go to prison, bro. And I had a grace period. I was a fugitive. I went on a run. 7 years. Nobody's gone for that long. 7 years, bro. But that was my grace period to determine whether I'm a good person or not. You know what I'm saying? Or what are you going to do at this time? You know what I'm saying? And it worked out. So I'm at one of those right now. You feel me? And it couldn't be more clear on the things that I was telling my brother in that T. I said, bro, I know what I got to do.
Yes, sir.
It's simple, but it's hard. I just got to do it.
When a man meets his mission, he and his mission become one.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, when you were in and you were figuring out what was going to be next based on this condition you found yourself, was fitness part of it at that point? Did they let you work out? You couldn't do that yet?
I mean, they had weights on the rec yard, but you know me, I wasn't into that type of shit.
That didn't happen yet.
I came home 310 pounds fat.
Dang.
What do you weigh now?
Like 220 something.